everyone. Thank you so much. We are out September 19th. September 19th, coming right up on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC
and Switch.
And is that a streaming version? How are we handling that on the Switch? What's the magic going on?
We'll show you later.
All right, we'll show you later. Ed Boon, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, should we be concerned about the Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1 MK1? Let's talk about it. What's up, your boy Dynasty, back again for another MK1 video, because we've not talked about the Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1. Now, believe it or not everybody owns a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or S. There's still some people who primarily play on the Nintendo Switch, and obviously Mortal Kombat 1 will be on the Switch. If you played Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch, you do know if graphics meant nothing to you, the actual core of the game, the gameplay, it was a great port. I enjoyed it. I took it on trips, took it traveling. Never really had any complaints. It looked like it was probably like a PlayStation 2 game, a PSP game from back in the day. It was playable. It wasn't beautiful like we're seeing with Mortal Kombat 1. Well, I think most of us are calling. Some people are pretty concerned about the graphics, which we'll talk about. But the Switch version, should we be concerned? Now, thankfully, we got some more information and details about MK1 on the Switch. Gonna break down this article from NintendoLife.com, and also, fuck it, let's touch base with the whole graphics situation, because some people in general, for like the PS5 version and the Xbox version, are still thinking that Mortal Kombat 1, based on the gameplay trailer, is not a good-looking game. And to that, I say, early footage. If you've seen even just recently after the trailer, the gameplay that got captured for people who were in attendance at Summer Game Fest, the game already looks a little better. And with every new update given to the game's roster, it's a new build of the game. And we've seen the past dating back to Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat 11. It's as drastic as changing entire character face models. So the game will only continue to look better in the future. Calm down. I promise you, the game is not ugly. They got HDR. It's one of the main, points of emphasis that Boon keeps bringing up in these interviews. It's going to look like a really good game. So, with that said, we'll be talking about the Switch port today and the graphic situation for Mortal Kombat 1, I guess, slightly. So, if you are excited for the video, please take 1 second and drop a like on it. Again, thank you guys for all the recent love and support on the content. The last few days have been interesting, discussing the supposed alleged character roster. Universally, everybody seems pretty happy with me covering that. The ones that don't, sorry. Science. But without further ado, thank you again for all the love lately, guys. But let's talk about the Switch for all you MK1 Switch players. And yes, some of you guys will be picking up this game on the Switch. I know I will. I want to play Mortal Kombat on the go. Especially if we can transfer our data. I don't think you can, but if you could, that'd be a lifesaver. So this article is from NintendoLife.com. It'll be linked down below. It's dubbed Mortal Kombat 1's Switch port developers have been revealed. Shiver Entertainment and Saber Interactive are back. Boom! Again, this information dropped like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. So yeah, Shiver, who did the port from Mortal Kombat 11, is back, but also they're coming with Saber Interactive, who, you'll find out right now, did the port of The Witcher 3 on the Switch. Now, it goes on to say Mortal Kombat 1 was recently announced for the Switch, but it's not clear yet how it will compare to next-generation versions. If you've been wondering who's in charge of this version, the official game FAQ on Mortal Kombat 1 website reveals Shiver Entertainment is returning and will be assisted by Saber Interactive, arguably best known for its work on The Witcher 3 Switch ports. Comicbook.com also recently spoke to NetherRealm's lead designer, Derek Kurtzik. Love you, Derek. You're the best. I love you, Derek. About the Switch release. He mentioned how the aim is to deliver a quality product to all fans. The quote was, "So we don't work closely with the Switch version. Obviously, we'll look at it, we'll review it, but we have that with our outsourcing groups, same as we did with Mortal Kombat 11. And MK11 felt good. It played great on Switch. And again, it's for us to make sure that it's a quality product for the users, the people that purchase it 100% of the time." So there you go. That is the direct quote from Derek Kurtzik. Again, the man, the myth, the legend, Derek. It's good that we're having not only just Shiver Entertainment, because from a gameplay aspect, they killed Mortal Kombat 11, despite it graphically having the looks of a Ubisoft Assassin's Creed game or something. It played perfectly fine, and that's really all you could want, especially if you're just trying to, like, take your console on the go and practice some combos. It's pretty solid, honestly. But Saber Interactive, the guys who made Evil Dead the game, are also responsible for the ports of The Witcher 3 on the Switch. And I gotta keep it real with you guys, I do own Witcher 3 on the Switch. It was a gift, and believe it or not, despite it playing and looking, I should say looking, because it plays perfectly fine, it does look like a PS2 or a PSP game. And again, that's fine when you consider that, well, this is the entirety of The Witcher 3. So if they could get The Witcher 3 on a Nintendo Switch, I think it's safe to say we're going to get a pretty decent, if not upgraded version of Mortal Kombat on the Switch. It'll probably look better than Mortal Kombat 11 looked previously. Now, if you guys just saw the clip earlier, we had IGN interviewing Ed Boon, and Boon doesn't want to talk about it. He said we'll talk about it later for obvious reasons. I remember going back to the Mortal Kombat 11 life cycle, they kind of held off on the Switch gameplay for a while for, again, obvious reasons, just because graphically, there's only so much you can expect because that's like a last-gen console. It was already outdated compared to the previous consoles when it came to like the PS4 and Xbox One. So there's only so much you could do with a Switch, which is why, again, IGN asked Boon, will it be a cloud version of the game on the Switch? And it's not. Believe it or not, we actually know the data for the Switch version of MK1. The official Nintendo store has all the information right here. You can see you can buy your digital version for $70 or the premium edition for $110. However, if you scroll on the bottom here, it says the file size will be 31 gigabytes. If it was a cloud version just being streamed through the internet, it would just say like cloud. You know, it doesn't say cloud. But yeah, just like the previous version with Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1 allows you to get the premium edition with even the Combat Pack DLC. I've seen some people be really upset about the fact that this game is $70 and it's on the Switch and how it's a bit overpriced and steep. But again, guys, you're essentially getting Mortal Kombat on current gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X, ported over to just a console that'll have it play perfectly fine, but the graphics just will be pretty dated. But again, it's not unplayable. It's definitely fun. I 110% mean it when I say I enjoyed Mortal Kombat 11 on my Switch on the go. Playing like this, you know, undocked, it was fine. Playing docked on a big screen TV with a controller was pretty drastic in comparison to like a modern console. It was, again, it was what it was. The same could be said about The Witcher 3. You know, a lot of these games, once you dock it, it doesn't really translate as well as when you're playing on a small device, a small screen. So just keep that in mind. If I was you, I would know that going into this, I'm probably not going to get the greatest looking product. However, I'm probably going to get a really solid port because, again, the same team who did the most recent port, plus the guys who helped port the entire Witcher on a Switch. So I'm pretty stoked, actually. I'm more excited for this port than I was for the Mortal Kombat 11 port. And even back then, I went into this with low expectations because I didn't expect much from the hardware, and you probably should feel the exact same way. Now, like I mentioned, I slightly want to touch some base here with the whole graphics of Mortal Kombat 1 because people were just losing their mind. Now, my good friend, my pal, Thinny, a couple days ago after the trailer came out, said, "Image shared to me in private looks like some early footage made its way to the trailer by accident. Unsure about the original source for this." And again, you can definitely see the detail difference between the two images, and we're going to continue to see upgrades like this with every new version of the game's build. How do you know it's a new version? Well, the select screen will be different because we'll have more characters to choose from. Now, shout out to George because he pulled this right here. In case you forgot, even going back to the Mortal Kombat X days, they've been doing this. Here's an early build of Mortal Kombat X from the reveal trailer at the PlayStation conference. This is what Mortal Kombat X used to look like. This looks disgustingly bad. This looks like Mortal Kombat Mobile. Look at this. Look at Sub-Zero. Look at Sub-Zero. And this was showcased on a PlayStation conference. A PlayStation conference as part of the initial gameplay reveal, guys. This is brutal. So again, if you're worried and you're feeling like this, it'll get better because with every new build of the game, it's more beautiful than ever. Here's a video I made back in the Injustice 2 days, before and after. Look at Wonder Woman's face. This is just in a span of a few months during the Injustice 2 development. You can definitely see there's a big-ass difference here. Enormous. The most drastic one, though, is the Supergirl right here. Look at Supergirl's face before, and look at the after product. Come on. So if you're still tweaking about
Mortal Kombat 1 looks horrible.
guys, this is an early build that we're seeing. It is not the finished product. The game drops in a few months, I understand that, but the build is an early build. Clearly, there's not a full character select screen being showcased. Use your big brain, guys. It'll look better when it gets released, I promise. Here's a video I made back in the Mortal Kombat 11 days showing off the updated version of Sonya's face. They always do this, guys. It continues to look better in time. Relax. Take a chill pill. We'll be okay. So should we be concerned about the Switch version of Mortal Kombat 1? I don't think so. I think within the next few weeks we'll probably get some gameplay showcased for the Switch. I know tomorrow morning there is a Nintendo Direct event, and it's meant to be for games dropping this year. I don't know if it's just for the summer or even the fall, but maybe as early as tomorrow we finally get to see some Switch gameplay for Mortal Kombat 1. Probably not, but it's coming soon. Just don't take what Boon said too literal. I think he knows if they would just showcase the Switch version from day one, it would stop the pre-orders for people who don't know any better and are expecting a beautiful 4K quality game on a fucking handheld. It's not possible. It's not. Sorry. Get a Steam Deck. So yeah, there you go. And again, in general, graphics for Mortal Kombat 1 will continue to get improved over time, so chill. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. The feedback has been amazing lately. If you could, though, please take 1 second, drop a like on the video. Shout out to everybody playing this game on the Switch. I hear you. I've not seen anybody else address the Switch version of the game. And that quote there from Derek Kurtzik, I think, should keep you guys pretty positive. They want to make sure the product is quality for all users, so don't worry. The port will be fine. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Until next time, I've been your host. I've been Dynasty. Guys, please take care. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Living on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I'll be steady, counting my